So OSMVTExperts.com, you're watching our video first look at Hasbro's game pens. These are pretty interesting. Basically, they take a full version of a game and shrink it down to the size of a small pen tip, and then also combines a regular pen into one device. So it's a pretty intuitive device to use. It's also kind of small, but it's great for traveling and on-the-go usage, and they come in, of course, different styles and different iterations, and they retail for around $10 each. You can also purchase a value package of 3 game pens for around $15 at Costco.com. Taking a quick look at this is the Boggle version of the Hasbro game pen. You can see here that all the different game pens have the same grip design on the pen tip side, and they can also have interchangeable pen tips when you remove the pen from the inside. As far as a general pen is concerned, you basically slide the pen tip over to reveal the pen, and it's a regular black ink pen. That said, as a pen, the Hasbro game pens are not very good. When we tried testing them, the pen ink quickly dried out, and the writing style was not very comfortable due to the fact that the pen itself has a wider dimension than and also a heavier weight than traditional pens will have. So if you're looking for a traditional pen, it doesn't do the trick. However, it is a good multifunction device. A closer look at the Boggle version also comes with this sand timer that you can use, and of course it comes with the traditional Boggle style lettering for spelling out the words. Again, you basically take a look at these words, slide them around, and then take out the sand timer and then start timing for this particular game. And in this version, there are no batteries needed for you to operate this particular game. And it works pretty well. Of course, with the smaller size versions of the full game versions, you do have a little bit of trouble seeing them. So if you're planning on playing with more than perhaps 2 people, you might be better off buying a larger version of the game than a smaller one. Even if you're at an airport, there are larger options, such as the larger keychain game versions, which are still very small. They're smaller than your smartphone device by any shot, but they offer a more intuitive way of using things, and even though the cards are, again, pretty tiny, they are a little bit more comfortable to use in this particular game pen because they are even smaller. These little game boxes also comes in different sizes and iterations. Like we have the Perfection version here. Again, it basically mocks the regular box version set, but it's a lot smaller, and you can slide it open and reveal the game inside, which is essentially the same as the box version but shrunken down, but still overall larger than the Hasbro game pen versions. And another game that actually uses batteries would be the Operation game, and you can see that this is very similar. The game is, of course, labeled down below, and essentially you would take the metal prong on the side, and if you touch the sides by accident, it's going to buzz and you're going to lose the game. It's pretty fun. It's a lot smaller, so it does take a lot more skill than the full version does. There's a full speaker and a battery. As far as battery life is concerned, the game pens are not very great either because they do run on cell batteries. We found for the Operation game, after we started using it, it lasted about 2 weeks before it started to die, which is definitely not good for long periods of usage. And the last one I'm going to show you here is actually the Nerf gun version. This is more for home usage than airport usage or on the travel usage, but combines again a pen with this tip that you can use as a regular Nerf gun to load your guns inside, and then of course to shoot them and then aim, and it works pretty well. It's not the most powerful Nerf gun out there, but it works again pretty decently. Interestingly, the Hasbro game pens have been around for almost 10 years now, so they have gotten a lot of even mock and clone devices. We've seen from Target, we see these clone pens that are very similar to these, but not as powerful, of course. You have basically a container for candy and then a stamp, which has fallen off because it's only a $2 item, which is very cheaply made, but also combines a pen and a light, so it's a multifunction device very similar to this, but a lot cheaper, and it's a clone device. Similarly, we have another one of these, but instead of having a candy in the middle, we have a actual bubble blower in the center. And of course, there are also other clone pens out there, like this Hot Rods. This is a game pen where you have a pen on the tip, and then you can slide out these little cones for you to actually race around with, and it comes with a remote control car that's very tiny and you can play around with. And all of these clone devices don't work as well as the original Hasbro game pens, which are already a step down from even the smaller pocket versions of the games. So as far as recommendation goes, they are fun, they are neat, they're a cool geeky way to collect and play games on the go, but as far as practicality is concerned, you can definitely get better deals elsewhere. Thanks for watching this video review / video first look of the Hasbro game pens.